In every page of the Bible, there is a story that speaks of faith, love, and the power of God. Today, let us journey together through one of these stories and discover the message that still shines in our hearts today. Genesis 2, the story of the garden and the first human. When God completed his work of creation, the heavens and the earth were filled with life and beauty. On the seventh day, God rested from all his work, blessing and making that day holy. For in it, he paused from creating and rejoiced in all he had made, before any plant or rain had yet touched the ground. The Lord God had not sent rain upon the earth, and there was no man to work the soil. Yet a mist rose from the ground and watered the face of the land. Then God formed man from the dust of the earth and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. God planted a garden in Eden, a place of delight and peace, filled with beauty, and every tree that was pleasant to the sight and good for food. In the middle of the garden stood the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. From Eden flowed a river, watering the garden and dividing into 4 branches that spread across the earth, giving life to the lands beyond. The Lord placed the man in the Garden of Eden to work it and to keep it. And he commanded the man, saying, "You may freely eat from every tree of the garden, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day you eat from it, you shall surely die." Then the Lord said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." So God formed out of the ground every beast of the field and every bird of the air, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. Whatever the man called each living creature became its name. But among them no helper was found who could share his heart and purpose. So the Lord caused the man to fall into a deep sleep. And while he slept, God took one of his ribs and closed up the place with flesh. From that rib, God fashioned a woman and brought her to the man. When the man awoke and saw her, his heart rejoiced, and he said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man." Thus God united them as one, man and woman together, sharing life and love, reflecting his own image of harmony and unity. They lived in innocence and peace, naked yet unashamed, surrounded by the beauty of God's creation and his presence among them. Every story in the Bible reminds us that God's love never fails. Through trials and blessings, his word continues to guide and inspire us. May this story touch your heart, strengthen your faith, and draw you closer to him each day.